Welcome back, YouTube. Another weekend on project car. 89 Conquest TSI. And yesterday was raining again, so no surprise there. I wasn't really able to do any videoing because of that. We got the sun out today, so we're going to try to do something for you. Little update on what I'm doing and what I got done yesterday. As you can tell, pulled the head off last night in the dark. A little bit of a challenge, but not too hard once everything else is off. So we pulled that off. Cylinders actually look good. Prior video showed I did a compression test. Everything came out 120 psi. Pistons look pretty decent. Cylinder walls feel good. So I think we're all good there on the bottom end. And I'm just going to keep plugging away today. We're going to try to remove some more things from the engine compartment. I might try to pull this coolant pipe off that runs along the back, just because it's probably going to help me. I'm going to pull the motor and this hose, these hoses back here. This is for the air conditioning heater core, so I know that is loose. I wish I can get this pipe off, but this nut back here is like seized, and I was trying to get it off with a big pipe wrench, but I can't get it loose, so this might have to stay, and I don't want to get rid of it, so that might just have to stay in place there and work around it. Plan on pulling the starter out today, so starter's coming out. Hopefully there's a bolt back here and one down there. I'm gonna have to get underneath the car probably to get it out. And probably loosen up some more bolts for the bell housing that are under there that I can get to while I'm down there, so we can eventually pull this motor out so I can detail it, clean it, paint it. All new gaskets, front seal, rear main seal, all that good stuff. We're gonna do that eventually, and then I'll just keep ripping stuff out of the engine compartment so we can end up cleaning it all up and probably painting it or something. I'm going to try to see if I can get all this undercoat that was sprayed on here. I don't know why they got a little happy with the undercoating, but it looks like crap if you ask me. But hopefully there's some nice fresh paint under there if I can get it off. See that? Why would you go all the way up here? Like, I don't know. And then there's none down on the rails, which makes a lot of sense. So anyways, there's some rust down here on the radiator support. Probably end up taking care of all that stuff. Whatever's over here is coming out. What else are we gonna do? I'll probably end up taking the whole front end off. Valance, filler, bumper, fog lights, lower valance. Get all this stuff out of here so that I can remove all the air conditioning stuff. All the lines, intercooler, the piping, oil cooler, hood latch, fan, reservoir. I think this is a vacuum pump if I'm not mistaken. And some of the air conditioning components are missing on this car when I bought it. That looks like it needs to be retapped or something. Those are stripped nice. Good job, previous owner. Way to go. So I'll be pulling some of the air conditioning stuff off the parts car because that car has air conditioning in it still. Eventually I'll be swapping all that over. So I'm going to pull all this stuff off so I can get all that off. We'll end up cleaning that whole area. Probably be a lot easier with the valance off to get underneath. I'm going to pull the intercooler and stuff off from down here. Then there's a cooler over there, and there should be another cooler over here on this side for the air conditioning, but that's what's missing. Although the pipe is there. And then I pulled the head off, like I said. Here it is, the head. And no coolant in the head, obviously. We had good compression, so I'm not expecting the head to be cracked. But I am going to flip it over eventually and inspect in between the valves and just look at the valves. The oil wasn't looking too good. The oil was looking pretty black. Pretty muddy. Not good. So hopefully there's no damage underneath. Maybe I'll flip it over here in a sec and we can look at it together. And that's where I'm at with this thing. Hopefully I get the motor out before winter, so I can put it on the stand and bring it into the garage, so I don't have to freeze my eggs off out here in the cold. And I can get that ready for spring, get it all back together, and then throw it in. Hopefully I'll have all the engine compartment all cleaned up and nice for that to get put back in. Just to give you a little idea of what I'm dealing with here. And I think that's it for today, or this weekend actually. I got all that done. I'm gonna jack the car up probably another 6 inches, just so it's easier to get under there. I can access those bell housing bolts from either side. I think that's going to be it as far as an update goes. Yeah, it looked good. I mean, I didn't pull the head gasket out yet, the old head gasket. I'm not sure if it really matters, but what's that? No, that's just nonsense. Crapola. There's a crack there. Now that I'm seeing that. Huh. I don't see any cracks like in between there. Just that one. I think that's I didn't try pulling this off, so that might have happened. That might have been happening. Interesting. Alright, well, good thing we're changing the head gasket, I guess. Originally I wasn't going to change the head gasket. I was going to leave the head on and just try to work around it, but I mean, it'd be silly not to change the head gasket at this point, so I got the Velcro kit, all the gaskets, and I got a set of new head bolts coming. Should be here next week. Not like I need them anytime soon, but... And I think that's going to be it for this week. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the head. I'll flip this over and see, let me see if I can grab a pair of gloves or something. Here, hold on. Alright, let me put this glove on one-handed. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Put my glove on, and there's gonna be oil everywhere, huh? Hold on, let me see if we do this. No, these bolts are loose. Ugh. Okay, there we go. So we're looking at the head. This is the first time I'm looking at it, so we're looking at it together. The first time. I don't see any cracks on that one. Well, that's where they usually crack, is like right there, but I don't see anything there yet. I don't see a little something, but I don't think that's a crack. This one's a little harder to tell. I don't see any cracks. The valves actually don't look terrible. This one looks a little bit dirty, but on the insides of the valves, they were really bad. You can't see them now, but we ended up pulling all the valves and doing all the valve seals and everything over, so one of the reasons why I wanted to pull the head off anyways, to clean all this up. Maybe I'll get the head all whatchamacallit, machined. Maybe make sure it's nice and straight or flush. I don't know, we'll see how far I want to get into this car. So that's the head. It looks okay. I might get it tested just to see if there is any cracks, but I don't think there is, because I didn't see any coolant or nothing in the cylinders or oil or nothing. So I think we're good on the head. Let me just put this back before it makes a huge mess like that. Good thing I put that down, right? Alright, so that's the head, that's the car, that's where I'm at. Like, subscribe, and share if you've made it this far. Appreciate it. Leave some comments if you don't mind. They help YouTube with the algorithm. And hopefully we will get some more vids in this year before it gets super cold. I probably got another month or so out here before it's freezing. So if I can get the motor out, maybe I'll make some vids in the garage of me tearing it down or cleaning it up or all that other stuff. So again, I appreciate the views, everybody that's been watching, and I'm gonna get back to it. Thanks for watching.